Okay, welcome back to Rush Gaming, and today we're on Resident Evil Village Mercenaries. And on this level, we're going to go for the Triple S, and I'm going to show you how. So we're on the castle level, the second stage of Mercenaries, and the first thing you want to do is collect all of those bullets and shells from the side as we did, and now we're selling them, so we're almost at 250. It takes a while to get the handguns up to the top. Then once you're there, sell the other stuff too. So we're selling handgun ammo, we're selling sniper rifle ammo, we're selling the Lemmy handgun. All we're keeping is the shotgun ammo, and then you're going to buy the S1G, the SYG-12 shotgun. And then upgrade just power to start with and rate of fire. You might also notice that I sold an extra shell. So I sold one shotgun shell because then that gave me enough money to do both power upgrade and also rate of fire. Now, every enemy can pretty much be one-shotted with the shotgun from the start, apart from armoured enemies. So the first enemy you see here, he's armoured, so we're just going to go near him so he starts following us. Now in this first section, you want to make sure you don't rush too much. Haha, no pun intended. Because if you kill all the enemies here before the armoured man arrives, then your combo might run out, and it's imperative that you get full combos on all three of the stages this time round. With the first stage, you can get away with not getting full combos, but in my experience on this, the few times I missed the combo, I didn't get the Triple S. So it's definitely worth doing. So I'm biding my time. There's a guy still on the floor, and I'm waiting for the armoured guy still to come over. He's taking even longer than I imagined, so I just threw the grenade that I just got and then tried to put an end to him. Somehow he survived. So yeah, definitely go for the orange part of them. If it's not showing, you can shoot their arm out the way and then they'll reel back, and then you can get the orange glowing part. Pay attention to the people just laying on the floor, but you'll see them because they'll have that green health bar. So that's the telltale sign that there's someone there. It's almost like they designed it so that you could miss people because, you know. Fickle shooter's really good because basically what it means is every time you shoot someone that's different to the last person you shot, there'll be more power. So that's perfect for us because we're going for one shot every single time you shoot someone. That's a new person, so that's a fickle shooting thing going on right there. So absolutely perfect for this build, as we say. Even though I knew that guy was there, I still somehow managed to get attacked. So if you're being attacked and your combo's running out, basically just spam the fire button until the earliest time you can possibly shoot, and then it will just shoot out the shot as soon as you can. That way you're just minimising the chances that you're going to lose your combo. So here we are, back again. Always sell your health items. If you can't complete this without using health items, then you're probably not ready to Triple S yet. And sell the handgun ammo again. There we go. And all the sniper rifle ammo. And I decided to keep the mines this time because you've got some fully armoured out guys. And you can blow off their armour with a mine. And sometimes kill a lot of people with the mine. So very much worth doing. You may notice I've already maxed out on the SYG the rate of fire, because it's just one of the most imperative things, because the power, as it is, the power is good enough to one-shot most enemies already. The only reason you might want to increase power is so that you can kill the sisters easier, because they've got a lot more life. And also armoured enemies, it can do a lot more damage on them. But as I say, we've got the fickle shooter thing. So every time you shoot someone, see the first guy we shot was about 1,400 damage. Then every person after that was about 2,400, because now it's classing as fickle, okay? Because it's going from one to another. So that's a bit of a hack for that power up. Don't forget that guy hiding up the stairs there. Now, certain enemies don't appear until other enemies are dead. So it's important that you do follow the path that I'm outlining here. Or pretty much following it anyway. Something which I wish I had been able to pick up so far was definitely the speed. So any sort of speed power up, like the one where you're holding a knife, or just the general speed power up, is really, really useful to make sure you can get to the next sort of bunch of enemies. So you see there, I fired at him, his arm moved out of the way. I'll probably do it again now, yep. If I'd have waited a second longer, it would have been the perfect timing, because they're sort of side on whilst they're rearing up with their arm. But once they're about to swing at you with their drill arm, then they face front on. And if you time it right, which I do in the next stage, I believe, you're going to see me do it. And basically just one-shot them because their orange globe is right in front of you, their Iron Man chess piece, whatever you want to call it. So you may notice that I leave a lot of the money on the floor. That's because I don't want to waste time picking it up when I'm trying to keep the combo going, because there's always an opportunity after you've shot a few people to go round, collect a bit of money when you know there's an enemy there waiting. So you can move on to the next one and collect all the bits and bobs around you. Let's see it go back, don't forget that guy. So it's good. When you've got enemies that are easily one-shotted around, it means that's the time you can sort of look around and have a wander around, because you know you've got that safe enemy that's easy to kill. So I keep checking behind, because I know that sometimes a few more spawn behind, like that one. And then I know there's an enemy behind me, so I've got a bit of time. But then for some reason they despawned. But then they're back again there, which I thought was quite strange. They didn't follow me, those two werewolves. But hey, it is what it is. I've tried two different methods. I think, score-wise, it's probably the same if you use the barrel to kill them, or if you shoot them individually. The score is probably quite similar. Okay, excellent. There you go. Full bonus, and then worth getting a power up. Assassin. Ah, you see, so agile means that I'm fast even if I'm whatever weapon I'm holding. If you get agile and you get the assassin dash with the knife, when you're holding the knife you're even faster. So that is super, super useful. If you can get those early on, that's really, really going to help you. So again, collect all the ammunition there and then sell it to the Duke. He's kind of stupid, really. Like, he's leaving ammo about. He's just so lazy that he can't even be bothered to get up and pick up that ammo and keep it for himself. He'd rather pay you all this money to go and collect it off the wall and then sell it back to him. He's that much of a slob. So there you go, handgun ammo gone, rifle ammo gone, and let's work on the power, get the power up to max, that way any armoured people can be totally trashed. This next round there's a few sisters to kill, so it's worth having a bit of power. Reload speed was sort of my lowest priority, because even though I do reload, it's just kind of a habit for me to reload when I have a bit of a lull in the action, and that's just from playing the actual game. Because the worst thing to happen is, like, you're trying to shoot a load of enemies and you're trying to reload and get attacked at the same time. But when you've got 40 shells in the chamber, you don't need to worry about that too much. Like, none of those were really that useful to me, so I went with Blade Master on the off chance that I ran out of shells and needed to use a knife to finish people off, essentially. So let's see how much damage we're going to do to this sister here. Oh, not a lot because we missed. There you go. So you could probably, in 2 shots, she'd be done. Maybe 1 headshot. Although I think their weak spot is in the chest, where they've got some sort of pendant on. They actually, you know, a bit of trivia, they all have a different coloured pendant gem, apparently. So look, that almost killed her in 1, pretty much. There you are, I'm just checking in case I left any behind, always worth doing. Destroyed. Now the flying enemies are a little bit annoying. Sometimes they fly about and flutter about, and you can end up missing them. So to try and not lose your combo, it can be useful to keep a few werewolves knocking about as well, so that you can shoot the flying enemies first, and if you're running out of time, quickly re-aim to one of the easier enemies to kill, and that would be, but you know, I did an okay job there. So one of the werewolves, they're easier to pick off. Got to be corpse combustor. Perfect time to get that because we're about to head into a room with a lot of enemies. Now that's worth getting. The guy at the bottom of the stairs is worth getting, and then you should save the guy that's at the top of the stairs for when you actually get back round there. So yep, I've got corpse combustor now, so that could come in useful soon. None of these were really massively useful for me because I don't really die. But it's you know, it's just in case. You've got to look at the options you have, and then just sort of predict what might be the most useful in a sort of worst case scenario. The worst case scenario, I just happen to get attacked loads or blow myself up, then at least I'm able to get some health back by killing more enemies. So yeah, when there's a lull in the action and you know you've got a guaranteed person to kill, that's when you should collect all the money on the floor, because having more money actually gets you more points too. Now, on this part, if you can get past this guy protecting the globe, and then get the globe before you shoot him, I'd recommend doing that. But because I've got the speed attachment, the skill of extra speed, I wasn't worried too much about getting to the next guy. So yeah, make sure you follow the exact same route I just showed you, because if you don't do it in that route, then it's going to be much harder for you to keep the combo going. Yeah, be patient here. A few guys sort of come up after. Another thing I'll mention as well is try and avoid reloading if you don't need to when you're near the end of an area, because if you're going to upgrade the ammunition, you'll get a full new set of ammunition whenever you upgrade the ammunition, and I don't have much else to upgrade, so it's bound to be something that I upgrade massively on this last stage. So you'll notice that after I've sold all the stuff, I am going to be upgrading ammo as well as the rest of power, and I'm not sure I upgraded rate of fire at all unless there was a bit of extra money. So I would have had a lot more ammunition if I hadn't have reloaded unnecessarily. But in the end, we didn't need it. But you may need it. Now, you may notice I started with some money from the very start of this round. Now, when you complete a level to a certain degree, like you get an A rank or something like that, you also unlock more money to start with. And that the more levels you complete, the more money you can start with. I have only done, at this point, the first 2 levels. I'm doing each level until I get SSS, and then I'll move on to the next one. So you may have even more money when you start, and if that's the case, then you can upgrade some of the stuff earlier. You might want to keep another weapon around if it makes it easier for you. So probably the rifle, so you've got a bit of range. Might be worth getting if you've got more money than I do in this. That way, when you're shooting the little doll, you can shoot it from the top of the stairs to start her going, swap to the shotgun, and then maybe even finish her off. So from here you could shoot her, and then swap to the shotgun and shoot again. So that did no damage. In this round, for me, I shoot her once down at the bottom there. I shoot her a second time generally, and then you can find her at the exit right at the end of your play. But irritatingly, the way you need to do this level, this round, you have to go all the way to the end and then make your way back again, because there's some more enemies that spawn after you've killed a certain amount of enemies. So it took a while for me to actually get the route that I needed to do. So make sure you're following the route that I'm doing here. So here I'm checking, got that. So now I'm going to go and get the doll to move again, so I'm heading towards that. I'm going to leave the guy on the floor just on the right hand side for now, because I want to start shooting at the doll. And then I'll turn around, maybe get another shot on her. Yeah, didn't quite get her this time. You can kill her earlier. Oh dear. That was not good. So yeah, we're on a mission now to make sure we can get the combo to keep going. Always check around in case you've missed one of the fire guys. All running out of time. Managed to finish that guy. So I shot low, and that managed to be enough power to actually take him fully out. Okay, break shot is very useful for us. Although maybe would have been more useful to have earlier. Because basically, because we're trying to one-shot people anyway. You see, I saw someone at the back there. And I didn't shoot him. Because we need him later. So when we make our way back, we need that guy on the floor. Back in the entranceway. To keep our combo going. So make sure you leave that guy. People do spawn from here. But he hadn't spawned yet because I need to finish off these fire guys first. You see that green bar there? There's the doll in her sort of final position. There you go. Yep, spawned. Oh. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, best use a mine here. There we go. Now that reveals his... Oh, yeah. See, that wasn't super clean. Oh, that's strange. Oh, I didn't realise I lost my combo. Hang on a minute, that's odd. Huh. Well, it looks like I got away with it. So then, heading back to finish off the people that were queued up on the floor waiting for me. There we are. And then the last few people. I did not know. I thought I'd had a full combo here, so it's probably fortunate that I got a triple S on this run. To be honest, like I lost the combo, so make sure you don't do that. If you have a grenade, that would be more useful for attacking that guy at the bottom. Yeah, very fortunate. Very fortunate. Obviously, if you lose a combo nearer to the end of the combo, it's better. So triple S. Very fortunate to have got that because I did lose the combo near the end. But, you know, maybe you can break 2 million if you do get full combos. Now, I hope this was useful to you. And subscribe if you want to see more of these when they get uploaded. And hit the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one.